Okay, so I think that today is the last time like the 20th time times when do the speaking. I'm not pretty sure, but let's do it. But mobs of people have shiny cheek. It's not about what path we're into. It's about their own initiative, their own drive, their own ambitions, their own curiosity. I can say from the ground which I grew up, and your asked me say to me, okay, you can only be rotten if your back is bent. On my tombstone, I want the epitaph, be ashamed to die until you have scored some victory for humanity. Many people look for meaning in life, but those going to be under the rock or behind the tree. What is my meaning? You have more power than that. You have the power to create meaning in your life rather than passively look for it. Meaning to me is do no more or the work today that I did yesterday. Then it has its meaning for me. And it accumulates and it accrues daily. In a month, you don't weigh more than you did just a day later. So you continue to grow. But for the question of me wasn't do you find meaning? It was how do I create me and I started early teens. You can lie in the same between people who can grasp, but do not hold power over you. It's no quote from Martin Luther King. You can only be rotten if your back is bent. When I grew up, it was very common to hear the phrase, sticks and stones and can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I've heard the phrase in a long time. I don't hear it recited in elementary school, but the thing that happened over years is we came to learn in a civilization that words can be hurtful, that it offends in mental health. What I see on the left side of the corner, however, people are less able to deal with very same people who are around today, who were around back then, who call your names. I can say for the era which I grew up, I think realize what you say to me. Unless it is me and some gone, then how do you ever get some way? If you're a racist person or sexist person or a person with some kind of cultural bias, I want to know that actually you need to say everything you want to say. Yes, okay, that's who you are, that's how you're thinking. So now what I need to do, because you're in my way, do I dig under you, go around you, live over you? Or do I go this way and then come out the other side? Yes, no, it's my effort, it's my energy. Or for it's sort of some shit different day. I can say you're being racist to being, and that's not, you're gonna navigate it. I think high school, that's where you learn how to deal with difficult people. There are people who are nasty. You're not gonna have to navigate them. People who you cannot interact with for the reason or another. They're going to be a cubicle next to you in your workplace. So I think we undervalue a total social part that people are sorted into the high school experience. You decide you could learn have more money to do with all these people. Hey, have to do with all these people is now in your portfolio. You manifesting for the kids that you have this couch. They they have some vision statements. They have grit. Okay, you're knocked out. They stood back up a chair another way. They're knocked out again. They're successful either misused by help or influence or just joy in their life passions. For me, I do for the public. 80+% of it is driven by duty, not by ambition. That's how I feel. Even though the case, this ended up hosting customer in 2014 and Dream, who put on Carl Sagan, who is truly talented. She wrote me and said, would you consider hosting Cosmos? I said, I don't. There's a dozen people, him a dozen other, who jump to this opportunity. You need to do this. I really don't. Then talk about it. I said, I met Carl Sagan when I was 17. Or same colleges as my Cornell. I've been accepted to Cornell. Didn't know what college I want to go to. And the business of it saw there wasn't totally in the moment there. And for me, my application to him. First reaction, he sent me a letter. It gets later and I open it, it says, I understand you like the same stuff I like, but you want to cover the campus, then help you decide if you want to corner. He met me outside building on a Saturday. So he did something really cool. He reached back, picked up a book of himself. It was one of his hands to me. Neil Tyson, future astronomer, style card. The day I moved to go back to New York, it begins to snow. It does often in December in Africa. And he says, here's my home number. People can get through for the snow, spend the night with my family, and go back tomorrow. I'm thinking, who am I? Why? I'm nobody. But I was somebody to him. And I still myself, even emotionally and famous as he is. It was isn't the way he has treated me. If you can fold this memory into this next cosmos, then we have a way to justify who I am and the next host because thought got past. It was back in 2014, it was passed in 1975 to your attention as future astronomer. I still have a book. I was an old scientist, but a kid who never lost curiosity. And most of the people have said Nietzsche is not about the collective you go into. It's their own initiative, their own drive, their own ambitions, their own curiosity. That's not taught in school. Sadly, they view you as this empty vessel. They put information in. Over here, a high grade you praised. You may even have the common speech. They become shakers movers of the world. I don't think so. You come to the step last step school, and they're not singing the Alice cover song. School is out forever. It'll be a sad song you'll be singing. Saying G. I'm gonna go 2 3 months without learning anything. You should be sad that school's over. Not happy. And so when you leave school, you say to yourself, I now know how to learn. I now have a curiosity of all things that have yet to be exposed to. And now we become a lifelong learner. I read things that take me to places where other people think. And what was about your dad that impacted you so much you still carry today? 3 and less words, what of wisdom he gleaned in his life, and it successfully communicated to me, either by example or just explicit statement. In high school, he was gym class. He was lining up. He was about to enter the next unit. He was check and field, and the gym instructor showed my father on the line and said, "Zero rotation." If I look at him, he doesn't have a body tap that would excel in jack. And he's like, what? No one is going to tell me what I can't do in my life. And he used that as a reason to start running. Within a few years of that, he became world class. In 1948, the Olympics were not yet ready to come back to us because we're still rolling from the Second World War. Instead, there was still Olympics. It was called GI Olympics, and it was held in Hitler's Stadium. Submitted in Hitler's Stadium in the late 1940s. But the reason why I'm saying honor is this difference in introduction. He's competing at the New England Club. New England Club at that time accepted only bright Protestants. So the club, the pioneer club, to the body to become accepted to New England Club. We basically black and Jews. And his best friend, Johnny Johnson, okay, was coming at the back, stretch, but being not qualified, coming to the final straight away. And a runner from New York Club with few paces behind him, and John Johnson overhears as runner's coach say, catch that nigger. And he overheard this. So what did he say to himself? He said, this is one nigger that he ain't gonna catch. This is one nigger that he ain't gonna catch. And understand his lead to the finish line. And it's a story not with any bitter turn. It was his occasion to parlay what today we call microaggression into or listen to yourself before more than you, and especially of your own abilities and talents. Last question, what is the impact you want to have in the world? My impact will be people learn from me in a way that they are empowered, what I taught them to think what they all learn from me, they don't want to think of me. They think of their own in eyes of understanding of their own how this world works. I become irrelevant. And because people say if it's true because they said so, then they failed. That's not how you teach someone. You're teaching them by authority. I don't know, that's no I want to know to teach them how to think about the world. And say I have a way to understand the world and just run off, don't even look back. Because a new level of hunger I have descended upon you and method and tools to feed that hunger and are accessible to you. So main part would be that author are impacted and they don't even remember they have something to do with it. Okay, so I think that this is the last time for the speaking, right? I'm not really sure, just have a double check on it. Yeah, today is the last time. So it's a very good and meaningful videos for me to practice. So I just feel really appreciate about this. Also, if you really appreciate that is that is true. And now I'm gonna just uh, oh, okay, I'm gonna turn off this video and then post it to the YouTube. Alright, let's do it.